Every morning, millions of people over the age of 60 wake up believing that the stiffness in their knees, the weakness in their legs, and the heaviness they feel when getting out of bed are simply unavoidable signs of aging. They slowly stand up, hold on to the bed or a nearby chair for balance, and convince themselves that this is just how life is supposed to be at this stage. Friends tell them it's normal. Family members say everyone slows down eventually. Even many healthcare professionals often describe these changes as a natural part of getting older. But what if that belief is wrong? What if the weakness in your legs isn't simply the result of age? What if your body has actually been sending you warning signals for years, and those signals have been misunderstood? More importantly, what if one of the simplest changes you could make, starting with your very first meal of the day, could help protect your muscles, improve your strength, and allow you to stay active and independent for much longer? The truth is that this isn't just about getting older. It's about what happens inside your body every single night while you're asleep. During those 8 to 10 hours without food, your body enters a fasting state. While you rest peacefully, your heart continues beating, your lungs continue breathing, your brain remains active, and billions of cells work continuously to repair damaged tissues, remove waste products, and prepare your body for the next day. However, all of these important processes require energy. Since you are not eating while you sleep, your body has to find another source of fuel. At first, it uses the glycogen stored in your liver. But after several hours, those energy reserves begin to run low. When that happens, your body starts looking elsewhere. One of the first places it turns to is your muscles. That may sound surprising, but it's completely natural. Your body breaks down small amounts of muscle protein into amino acids that can be converted into energy or used to support essential organs like the brain and heart. This survival mechanism has helped humans stay alive during times of food scarcity for thousands of years. The problem is that modern lifestyles often make this process last much longer than it should. Many people wake up and skip breakfast altogether. Others drink only coffee and delay eating until late morning. Some are trying to lose weight, while others simply don't feel hungry after waking up. Unfortunately, this extends the overnight fast by several more hours, forcing the body to continue breaking down muscle tissue instead of rebuilding it. Over time, that daily habit can slowly weaken the muscles that are responsible for walking, climbing stairs, standing up from a chair, and maintaining balance. Scientists have a name for this gradual loss of muscle mass: sarcopenia. Although it begins slowly, sarcopenia becomes much more noticeable after the age of 60. Research has shown that adults can lose 3 to 5% of their muscle mass every decade, and the rate often increases as they get older. By the time many people reach their 80s, they may have lost nearly half of the muscle they had in early adulthood. But here's the encouraging part. These numbers are averages, not guarantees. Your future is not determined solely by your birthday. The choices you make every morning can significantly influence whether your muscles continue to decline or begin rebuilding themselves. Think about the first hour after waking up. Your body is extremely responsive during this period. Hormones are changing rapidly. One of the most important is cortisol, often called the stress hormone. Cortisol naturally rises before you wake up because it helps prepare your body for the day ahead. It increases alertness, raises blood sugar, and releases stored energy. While cortisol serves an important purpose, it also encourages muscle breakdown if your body doesn't receive fresh nutrients soon after waking. In other words,
Your body is waiting for a signal. If no food arrives, it continues breaking down muscle tissue. If the right nutrients arrive, everything changes. Your body switches from breakdown mode into rebuilding mode.
This simple switch may be one of the most powerful health decisions you make every day. One excellent food that provides this rebuilding signal is cottage cheese. At first glance, cottage cheese doesn't seem particularly exciting. It isn't trendy, expensive, or heavily advertised. Yet it contains one of the most valuable nutrients for maintaining muscle health: high-quality protein. More specifically, cottage cheese is rich in casein protein. Unlike many other proteins that digest quickly, casein is absorbed slowly over several hours. This means your muscles receive a steady supply of amino acids long after you've finished eating. For older adults, this steady release is especially important because aging muscles often require longer exposure to amino acids before they begin repairing themselves efficiently. Even more impressive is the amount of leucine found in cottage cheese. Leucine is not just another amino acid. Scientists often describe it as the switch that activates muscle protein synthesis. Imagine trying to build a house. You may have all the bricks, wood, and tools you need, but unless someone gives the order to begin construction, nothing happens. Leucine is that order. When sufficient leucine enters your bloodstream, it activates a biological pathway known as mTOR. This pathway tells your muscle cells that it's time to stop breaking down tissue and start building new muscle proteins. As we grow older, our muscles become less sensitive to this signal. This condition is sometimes called anabolic resistance. Fortunately, consuming foods naturally rich in leucine helps overcome much of that resistance. Instead of allowing muscle loss to continue unchecked, you're giving your body the exact instruction it needs. Start rebuilding. Another surprisingly effective breakfast combines whole grain toast with natural peanut butter. This isn't simply a comforting meal from childhood. It's a carefully balanced combination of nutrients that support healthy muscles in several different ways. Whole grains provide complex carbohydrates that digest slowly and steadily. Unlike sugary breakfast cereals that create a rapid spike in blood sugar followed by an energy crash, whole grains provide consistent energy throughout the morning. This steady supply of carbohydrates also helps reduce cortisol levels after the overnight fast, signaling your body that the emergency is over and muscle tissue no longer needs to be broken down for fuel. Meanwhile, natural peanut butter contributes healthy fats, plant protein, vitamin E, and magnesium. Vitamin E acts as a powerful antioxidant, helping protect muscle cells from damage caused by oxidative stress. Every movement you make throughout life produces tiny amounts of cellular damage. Over decades, this damage accumulates and contributes to muscle weakness. Antioxidants help reduce that damage, allowing muscle cells to stay healthier for longer. Magnesium plays an equally important role, although many people don't realize just how essential it is. This mineral participates in more than 300 different biochemical reactions throughout the body. Among its many responsibilities, magnesium helps muscles contract and relax properly, while also supporting healthy nerve communication. When magnesium levels are too low, muscles become more prone to cramping, stiffness, fatigue, and weakness. That sudden calf cramp in the middle of the night, or the muscle twitch in your eyelid may be your body's way of telling you that it's missing this important nutrient. Adding a spoonful of natural peanut butter to your morning meal isn't just about flavor. It's another way of supplying your muscles with the nutrients they need to perform efficiently throughout the day. Now let's talk about a breakfast food that surprises many people. Lentils are rarely considered a traditional breakfast, yet they may be one of the smartest morning foods you can eat. They're packed with plant protein, slow-digesting carbohydrates, fiber, iron, potassium, and several B vitamins that help convert food into usable energy. One of the biggest benefits of lentils is their impressive fiber content. Fiber slows the digestion of carbohydrates, preventing dramatic spikes in blood sugar. Instead of experiencing a sudden burst of energy followed by a crash an hour later, your body receives a steady stream of fuel. Stable blood sugar means fewer stress hormones are released, reducing the likelihood that your body will continue breaking down muscle tissue for energy. In addition, the protein found in lentils works together with their complex carbohydrates to provide long-lasting energy, helping you remain active throughout the morning. For older adults, maintaining stable energy levels often means being more willing to walk, exercise, complete household tasks, or simply enjoy daily activities instead of feeling exhausted before noon. Fresh fruit also deserves a place on your breakfast table, especially oranges. Most people associate oranges with vitamin C and immune health, but their benefits extend much further. Vitamin C is required for the production of collagen, the structural protein that strengthens blood vessels, tendons, ligaments, skin, and connective tissue. Strong blood vessels improve circulation, ensuring oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles more efficiently. Healthy circulation is particularly important for the large muscles in your thighs and calves because they depend on a constant supply of oxygen to perform everyday activities. Think of your circulatory system as a network of highways. Even the highest quality nutrients cannot benefit your muscles if traffic is blocked. Vitamin C helps maintain those highways, allowing nutrients to reach their destination quickly and efficiently. Oranges also contain water, natural carbohydrates, potassium, and antioxidants that support hydration and reduce inflammation, making them an excellent addition to any balanced breakfast. Now let's challenge another common belief. Many people think breakfast should always consist of cereal, toast, or pancakes. But who made that rule? There is absolutely nothing wrong with eating lean chicken breast for breakfast. In fact, it may be one of the best high-protein morning meals available. Skinless chicken breast provides complete protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids your body cannot produce on its own. It is naturally low in saturated fat, while being exceptionally rich in muscle-building nutrients. After an overnight fast, your body is highly receptive to dietary protein. Supplying it with a generous serving of lean protein early in the morning helps stimulate muscle repair far more effectively than waiting until dinner. For older adults experiencing anabolic resistance, increasing high-quality protein intake at breakfast may significantly improve muscle maintenance over time. Another food that deserves far more appreciation is the humble baked potato. For years, potatoes have been unfairly criticized because they contain carbohydrates. Yet carbohydrates are not the enemy. Your muscles actually depend on them. Inside every muscle cell is stored energy known as glycogen. Every step you take, every staircase you climb, every grocery bag you carry uses glycogen as fuel. After sleeping all night, these energy stores become partially depleted. Eating a baked potato helps restore glycogen, giving your muscles the fuel they need for daily movement. Potatoes are also one of nature's richest sources of potassium. Potassium works closely with sodium to regulate fluid balance, muscle contractions, and nerve signaling. Without enough potassium, muscles become weak, sluggish, and more likely to cramp. This is why many physically active people include potassium-rich foods in their diets. As important as breakfast is, however, food alone cannot fully protect your muscles. Several simple morning habits work alongside proper nutrition to preserve strength and mobility. The first habit is hydration. After sleeping for 8 or more hours without drinking water, your body naturally becomes mildly dehydrated. Even slight dehydration reduces physical performance, thickens the blood, and forces your heart to work harder. Starting your day with a large glass of water immediately after waking helps restore hydration, improves circulation, supports joint lubrication, and assists in removing waste products produced during overnight tissue repair. Many people notice that their morning stiffness decreases simply by drinking water before consuming coffee. The second habit is movement. Instead of remaining seated after waking, gently activate your muscles. Walk around your bedroom, stretch your calves, lift your knees, rotate your ankles. Perform a few slow body weight squats while holding on to a chair if necessary. These simple movements stimulate circulation, activate nerves, warm up joints, and remind your brain that your body is preparing for activity. Movement also helps deliver the nutrients from breakfast directly to your muscles, maximizing their effectiveness. The third habit is spending a few minutes in morning sunlight. Sunlight does much more than help your body produce vitamin D. Exposure to natural morning light resets your circadian rhythm, the internal clock that regulates sleep, hormones, metabolism, and energy levels. Morning sunlight helps lower melatonin while supporting healthy cortisol patterns, allowing your body to feel naturally alert without excessive stress. When your internal clock functions properly, your body uses nutrients more efficiently, supports better muscle recovery, and promotes healthier sleep later that night. Quality sleep then creates an even stronger foundation for muscle repair during the following night, completing a healthy cycle. As you can see, protecting your leg muscles isn't about following a complicated diet or purchasing expensive supplements. It's about consistently sending the right signals to your body every single morning. Each healthy breakfast tells your muscles that resources are available for growth. Each glass of water tells your cells they're properly hydrated. Each morning walk tells your brain that your muscles are still needed. Each few minutes of sunlight tells your hormones to work in harmony. Over weeks and months, these seemingly small actions create remarkable changes. You begin climbing stairs with less effort. Standing up from a chair becomes easier. Your balance improves. Walking feels lighter. Daily activities no longer leave you exhausted. Perhaps most importantly, your confidence returns. You stop worrying about falling. You remain independent longer. You continue enjoying family gatherings, vacations, gardening, shopping, and playing with your grandchildren. The greatest threat to healthy aging is not simply getting older. It's believing that weakness is inevitable. Science continues to show that muscles remain remarkably adaptable throughout life. Even in your 70s, 80s, and beyond, your body can still respond positively to proper nutrition, regular movement, and healthy daily habits. Your muscles are listening every single morning. They respond to the signals you send. You have the power to choose whether those signals encourage breakdown or rebuilding. So tomorrow morning, before reaching for another cup of coffee or skipping breakfast altogether, remember this simple truth. Your first hour of the day is one of the most powerful opportunities you have to invest in your future's strength. Because healthy aging isn't about adding more years to your life. It's about adding more life to your years. And that journey begins with the very first choice you make each morning.